Who are you, John? Good question. I am a retired academic, a retired consultant, and I enjoy my retirement. So what did you do? What did you do? Well, it's probably easier to do it as a potted history through time. So when I graduated from Portsmouth with a business studies degree, I became a business analyst, systems analyst in those days we called them. That gave me a real insight into the operating processes of company. But it's not work I particularly enjoyed. And then I was invited to join Tube Investments Central Personnel Department, TIPD as we called it, to become a member of the graduate recruitment team. And I had 3 roles there, ending up as the undergraduate training officer. I was recruiting 20 to 25 undergraduates, generally engineers, mainly engineers, per year, and putting them through a structured training program in the operating companies. It was a sandwich system. I must have upset somebody while I was there, because I was then asked to go and join one of the big operating companies in Tube Investments. And I became their management development manager. Oh dear. Tube Investments had a reputation of developing people very fast at a very early age. I really enjoyed my job as a management development manager. I tried extremely hard to do extremely well and did a lot of innovative things there. But I really was not ready for that job. Or maybe I was. Because when we were contracting the business, and I was looking for a job, I landed a job with a national institution, the Engineering Industry Training Board, as an advisor, senior advisor to the large engineering companies, not the electrical ones, but the mechanical ones, on strategic training issues. Oh, bless. But it was nice to be offered the job. It was a job that the organisation design required. It's a job that the organisation itself and the client organisations, who weren't voluntary clients, they had to pay a fee, tariff. They didn't want. And so, using my network, as you do at times, I moved on to the water industry and worked as a management development consultant in the water industry. Oh, that was good fun. It was around the time of privatisation of the water industry in the UK. Something now which in my later years I really do not approve of. But at the time, it was one of the big things going on in the UK. And so to be invited to work with and develop senior managers in the industry, that was great. That was great. Inevitably, an organisation starts to change and you begin to think, well, I'm not so sure about this. And the role, the business that I was working in, I became not so sure about, because my boss, the consultancy group leader, left, and I didn't like what was left. So I moved back to Nottingham from the south, and I joined Nottingham Business School at the invitation of the Dean, Peter Franklin. From 1989 I had a great time. Well, till the mid-20s. Peter and I don't know what it was, we just clicked. Peter was professor of strategy, and me as an experienced oik from industry. We just clicked, we just worked. I say an experienced oik because there was absolutely no way I was ever an academic. I loved running my diploma in management studies classes actually across the management agenda, but principally in the areas of strategy. That developed into teaching on the MBA program as well. And by the time we started our doctorate in business administration, my relationship with the course leader, how can I express this? As a different thinker, again, led Colin and I to be quite a natural partnership for dealing with some of the more difficult or tentative issues around research process. I say that because DBA students are usually pretty senior managers or independent consultants, and they're used to the way they think. So coming in to do an academic qualification, a doctorate, albeit in a very pragmatic arena, I got to an age where it was near retirement time. The business school, what I want to say is likely to get me into trouble with the school, even though it's, 8 years since I left. I tell you what, the whole of the university education in the UK, particularly in the areas of the business school, became much more useful, much more pragmatic. And at the same time, the financing regime put universities in a very, very competitive situation where the main index, the main thing that matters was the way in which students rated the course, which boiled down to how easy is it to get a first or a 2-1. I'm afraid I was not effing interested. All of the time I was there, I was really, really concerned with seeing my students grow, develop, understand the material that we were offering them and the way in which that would assist them in work. Consequently, my classes tended to be quite a challenge. So this regime of, do you love John? Do you like his lecture notes? Is he easy to follow? I was not going to perform very well with that one. So I decided there was not any more space or room for the, what am I trying to say? Experiential learning process. The learning by answering awkward questions and thinking things through process. The, if you missed the lecture, you've had it mate, because it might have been recorded, but that wasn't the same thing as actually being there. And I certainly wasn't turfing out loads and loads of turgid notes. I'm really quite angry, aren't I? Sorry. Anyway, that's the way it was. Who I am. And so now, I'm looking back and I'm reflecting on just how awful we were at enabling people to develop strategy and strategic thinking. we simply did not do it. There's a syllabus, and it's crammed full of theory. Yeah, you're required to have read, absorbed, report, and to teach the latest material come out. But that material is academic material. You know, it's not how do you take this particular powerful set of ideas and use it to work to improve the performance of the organisation. It just wasn't there. Just wasn't there. It's, I'm going to stop now. I'm going to stop now because if I go on, I'm going to be very rude about some individuals at the school. So here I am, a retired, slightly angry, maybe. You can judge for yourself by the video. Ex-academic, who loves to share thinking, who loves to talk about some of the more difficult issues around strategizing and understanding how to make an organisation work. And I enjoy my little videos. Gee gosh, nearly quarter of an hour. Ta-da! Oh, by the way, yes, I am a scruff bag. But then, how can I express this? I get upset when people get seduced by very smart-looking individuals who are looking after or looking for a big fee. Because I'm not. I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to understand the way people think and contribute to their thinking process. Okay? And if my shaving or my lovely garden in the Philippines, by the way, there we are. This is all standard stuff in the Philippines. If that upsets you, you take care, all right? Bye-bye.